Okay, this section is called Understanding Proofs. The last section it'll be 2 days to just go through these. Now these, up until the new course, were proofs that you had to be able to recite, and they would literally ask you to write out this in the exam. I'm going to be honest, I don't know particularly how they're going to ask this, but it does say on the course that you have to be able to understand them. So I'm going to get you to do there's no questions in this section. All I'm going to get you to do is take down the first 3, but I'm going to explain them just to make sure that you do understand them. Okay? So your exercise will literally be take down Theorem 4, Theorem 6 and Theorem 9, but I'm going to explain what they are. Okay. So you have to be able to prove that angles in a triangle add up to 180. So you'd have your triangle that was 1, 2 and 3. You want to prove that the angles 1, 2 and 3 add up to 180. So this is the way you used to have to put it to lay it out. I'm not sure again how they're going to ask this, but it's just that you understand each part. The construction. So once you had your triangle, just ignore that line, then you would draw a straight line and you would put in these angles 4 and 5. Okay, so this is the diagram you're going to work off. You know that angle 2 is equal to angle 4. These two are equal. Why? Because you've drawn these parallel lines. This line is parallel to this line, and that's a Z angle, alternate angles. So 2 is equal to 4, and same way 5 is equal to 3, because there's that Z shape, alternate angles as well. They write down there. Angle 4 plus angle 1 plus angle 5 has to be 180 because that is a straight line. Okay, now if we substitute in, because we know that angle 4 is the same as angle 2, so instead of angle 4 in this we put in angle 2, instead of angle 5 in this we put in angle 3, so now we know that angle 2 plus angle 1 plus angle 3 must also equal 180, and that's what you're asked to prove. Okay, it's literally just saying that if this is a straight line, and if this is equal to this, and this is equal to this, you can literally put the 3 up here, and the 2 up here, and that means that 1, 2, and 3 are 180 degrees. Nice, easy proof. Okay, again, you just have to understand that. You don't have to be able to recite it. Understand why they're doing each part. The second one. Each exterior angle of a triangle is equal to the sum of their interior. So they're saying that 4 is equal to 2 and 3. So it says given. This is the way you used to have to lay it out. I'm unsure how they'll ask this in the exam, but just make sure you understand it. So you draw a triangle ABC and then just extend C out to D. So a triangle, you've seen these before in questions. You want to prove that angle 4 is equal to these two without any numbers on them. Okay, and you use your previous knowledge. You know that 3 and 4 should add up to 180 degrees because it's a straight line. You also know that angle 2, angle 1 and angle 3 added together should equal 180 degrees because it's a triangle. Okay, so you've got those two pieces of information. That means that if this is equal to 180 and this is equal to 180, these 3 angles must equal these 3 angles, or these 2 angles. So angle 3 plus angle 4 is equal to angle 1 plus angle 2 and angle 3. And angle 3 is on both sides, and if I cover that up, because it's the same on both sides, angle 4 is equal to 1 and 2. And that's what they do there. They just take away the 3. And you've proven that that angle is equal to both of these. So for example, if this was 40 degrees, this would be 140, and both of these would obviously add up to 140. And the final one we're going to look at today is the parallelogram. And it says, in a parallelogram, opposite sides are equal and opposite angles are equal. So, opposite sides and opposite angles. So draw a parallelogram, and you're to prove that AB is equal to DC, and AD is equal to BC. Draw a diagonal, so draw this. And label them 1, 2, 3, 4. So they've done that in the diagram. And then to prove it, again, all you have to do, it says you have to understanding of this. So understand why we're doing this thing. Angle 1 is equal to angle 3. Again, look, there's that Z shape. If these are parallel, a parallelogram is parallel lines. 1 is equal to 3, and the same way 2 is equal to 4. 2 is equal to 4, that's Z shape. These two lines are parallel. The symbols aren't on them, but it's called a parallelogram, so they must be parallel. DB is the same as DB, so you're looking at these two separate triangles. This line is in this triangle, but it's also in this triangle. It's obviously the same, it's the same line. So ABD and BCD are congruent. They're exactly the same. Because remember, the rules are, if two angles are the same, which they are, and the side in between them same, you can say those two triangles are the same. So therefore, angle A and angle C must be the same. and that's what they say there, corresponding angles. And the angle ABC and the angle ADC, they must be the same, okay, because this and this should equal this and this. Thus the opposite sides and opposite angles. Oh, sorry, they obviously said opposite sides are the same previous to that. Okay, so again, it used to be that you had to be able to reproduce that in an exam, but now it's saying that you have an understanding of it. So go back, and if there's any line, I want you to take them all down as they are, and if there's any line that you don't understand, please ask. But lads, there's no questions in this section, so please just go through this and take down those 3. That's all you have to do today and understand it. Alright, and then we'll go on. There's 2 more difficult ones tomorrow, and I'll probably have to do them out myself, but we'll get to them tomorrow.